Good morning, good morning. We are here out in the nature, relaxing, meditating, taking in our deep breaths, and just vibing. Today is a Sunday and I am feeling it, so I am out here enjoying the winter sun. I'm also sweating simultaneously, like I've worn a sweater, but where I live in Mumbai, there's no such thing as winter, but I try to do what I try to do, okay? So, huh, it's romanticizing life. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Irreplaceable, and let's start yapping. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make friends in your 20s because apparently everyone's not able to do that, and people have been asking me, oh my god, is that my friend texting me? No, then shut up. If you're someone who's recently graduated college and you know that it's not the same people that are going to go with you, because I was in a college which had a hostel like residential campus, and we didn't really have an option but to be friends with each other. So that was a situation where you were like forced to interact and make friends with whatever pool you were given with, and that was incredibly frustrating. However, now that I'm back home and I'm back in the city, I can pick and choose my own friends. But here's the thing, where do you meet them? And it is so awkward to like go up to people and be like, hey, I want to be your friend, like let's be besties, or like using apps or on Instagram or trying to connect with your old friends. Like, how do you just do that? It's so weird and exhausting. Like, what's the blueprint? Like, how do you make friends? Also, did we suddenly forget how to make friends as we grew older? Because I feel like it's so difficult and awkward to make friends as adults, because I know what you're trying to do is make friends in the same age group. Like, if you're 21, you want friends who are like 21, maximum 22. If you're 18, you want friends who are like under 20. If you're 25, you're trying to, after 25, it becomes difficult because it's like, can I be friends with married people? Can I be friends with people in their 30s? Like, who do I lean to? And it gets so awkward. But worry not, I will help you. I will give you the blueprint on how to get it done, okay? Take it from your extrovert. Because right now in your life, it's not like college where you were forced to sit in a classroom with people and interact. So it wasn't as if you had to make friends with these people. It was easy. Like,
someone is a lab partner, someone is a project partner, you run into someone, you met someone in the hostel, you met someone in the lift.
and in one place there are so many people of the same age group. But now it's difficult because in the society where I live in, it's a very big society, and there are so many people here. But the youth, the youngsters, they just don't come down because they are at home like watching their TV, or they have their own groups already. Everyone comes down at different time, and plus work life balance is so fucked up. People don't come down anymore before it's 8 9. I see people coming down at 2 3. Legit, I have friends who would call me up at 2 a.m. and be like, Ira, you coming down for a walk? And I'm like, buddy, did you see the time? Who's gonna wake up tomorrow and log in at 7? You, who's paying my bills? But there's a solution to this. So one thing I've used which has surprisingly worked is Bumble BFFs. And no, this is not sponsored by Bumble. Bumble, if you want to sponsor me, you can, okay? I'm the ultimate dating gal and I give amazing advice. So if Bumble's watching this, what was I saying? But yeah, like Bumble BFFs has weirdly worked out for me. I have met people for work there. I have met people who want to collaborate there. I have met some of the most amazing women I've seen there. Now, the next question is, it's distance. You have to understand that what kind of friendship are you looking for? Are you just looking for networking? Then yeah, fine, distance is not a problem. But if you're looking for someone who you want to hang out with, make memories with, the vibes just click, you have to do a little bit of R&D. So you can set your distance to less than 2 kilometers on Bumble BFFs, and you can link up with people in and around you. That is a great way. Another thing, if you're on Reddit, there are a lot of forums of the same city where you can find and link up with people. One more thing is, I have noticed the energy online versus the energy in real life is so much different. Because online, I know like people have more confidence, but then offline they get a bit intimidated, or maybe it's just a case with me. But I prefer offline than online. I don't really do online friendships as much because I don't get that much time that I can stay online most of my time and like text people. However, I don't mind. I've made a lot of friends while playing video games, but that's about it. Like, they're just my gamer friends. So to meet people in real life where I can click with, who are going through the same thing, you have to do a little bit of R&D. Become shameless. I shamelessly just go up to people and just be like, hey, do you want to be friends with me? Yeah, because I just think I'm awesome like that. Like, how can you not like this vibe? And I think everyone likes confidence. So, like, you know, if someone is not on call, if they're on a walk, I love to go on long walks. Sometimes I think I'm just a golden retriever, but that's just one of my things. Like, I like to go on nature walks. I love to meet people like that. So if I have someone who wants to go on a walk with me while we're yapping, oh my god, that's literally perfect situation for me. So I like to do those things. So when I see another girl on a walk, or like, guys are a bit difficult to approach because you don't want to come off as too interested in anyone or like signaling like that. Like, I just want to hang out, but yeah, that can be scary. However, like a group of people, if you see, it's difficult. But if I see like one person, I'll be like, hey, you know what? You're walking, I'm walking. I've seen you walk around a couple of times. You want to walk together, and just ask them about their lives. Now, do not expect for people to be the same age as you all the time, or like be in the same field. Like, if you're in tech, if you're an engineer and you're 22 and you also want to find someone who is 22, that's being very specific. You have to open up your mind a little bit, because it is a good thing to have a diversified group of friends from different areas in life who can give you their expertise. I don't know if you guys do workplace besties, but that's a thing I know. But I'm completely against the idea of making friends where you work, because listen, you don't know who's gonna leave when. If in their mind it's like, you know, whatever friends you have at work stays at work, and there are these weird boundaries that are there. So I don't want to push it. I don't want someone to be overly involved in my life where they know so much vulnerability and information about me that they can fuck me over. But start getting courageous. Like, start joining the gym, book clubs. There are all these community events also. Like, I do this group of events where, when the whole Taylor Swift Era Store was going on, we had these Era Store parties where we would meet people, and I made so many friends there. Because when you're like built in a community, like you have these WhatsApp group, you have these fan clubs, it really helps you make friends who are into the fandom, into the same things as you do. And it's like so exciting. That's how like I met so many Taylor Swift fans, I met so many F1 fans, I have met so many armies from K-pop, and literally I have had more stronger bonds with them than anyone else. So if you know WhatsApp groups and if you're in them, like, be active in them. These Instagram pages, these Instagram groups, because at the end of the day, when you have a community and when you're doing community events and those sort of things, it really builds in together, and it gives you that sense of camaraderie that, hey, you know what, we're in this together and we love the same thing. So like, friendship is just the next step. Because one important thing in friendships is being like-minded and liking the same things. So isn't it more fun? Like, you make a friend through that. So you got your, you know, your walk, your gym besties like that. Oh my god, I've made so many friends at the gym, because the gym is such a beautiful community of people who are so helpful and they just want to improve themselves. And one main thing about me is I wanted friends who were from different areas of life, so that, you know, I have variety and I get inspired and motivated to do things, because I'm a very group activity kind of a person, and I need to have interactions to, I don't know, like, just feel better, be better. So I made sure, and I'm recommending you that you have a group for your fitness goals, you have your group for your, you know, fandom goals, and then you have someone you can talk to every day. At the same time, you're in touch with your school and college friends. Also, if you're someone who likes to constantly evolve and change, like right now I'm in this phase of my life where I can't relate to a lot of people I went to school with or college with. Like, we're not on the same page, and the reason we were friends back then is just because we were in the same environment. I have changed, and I do not want to include myself and stick to myself to that past version of me. And if you're like that and you want to reinvent yourself, and you're kind of bored of the small town or small place you came with, you really want change and you want new set of people, you want variety, you sort of have to put yourself out of the box and find these people. Literally find your tribe. and build it. And sometimes when you're not immediately incorporated in a group, you have to be the one who makes the group. So don't be afraid in doing that, because you're a gem. And imagine if you found more people like you. Wouldn't that be the most awesome group ever? You just need a trio to survive the perfect life. And that's how you go on these trips. You meet more people, like-minded people. You get your girl bosses, you get your bros, and life becomes so much better, because your 20s are for exploring, and this is where you're going to have a variety of friends. Don't feel shy to be friends with someone who's younger than you, or be friends with someone who's doing something completely different, someone who's way older than you, because you're in this place of your life where you could be friends with college going teenagers, but you could also be friends with people who are married, who are like working professionals. And then another question comes is, oh, but like, what if I want like romantic friends, and like I want something who I could like possibly date or do things like that. So, if you want to be friends or just friends with people who are the opposite gender too, you need to find a safe space and a community where there are pre-existing people of the opposite gender, so that you can just blend in. And the best way that happens is when mutuals meet mutuals. So go with such people who already have networks, so that you can just combine your powers and just yassify it even more and just be better friends. So go for those parties, say yes to those outings, and try to be as much out and about, because that's how you accidentally run into people and then have the best stories and make great friends. So if you want to be friends with me, like and subscribe this video and you can hit me up. I'll be putting my Instagram and we can have a chat. And if you have questions on how to make friends in this area or that area, or if you want these WhatsApp groups that I'm talking about, put your comment down below and I will send you the link. That's all for today's episode. Bye.